Find how to live a long and happy life thanks to the Ikigai miracle, a Japanese philosophy that helps you find fulfillment, joy, and mindfulness in everything you do. It is extraordinary that Japanese men's longevity ranks fourth in the world while Japanese women's rank second. Or the A Reason for Being is one of the most popular Japanese concepts that recently getting popular. It is a very interesting concept about how each individual has personal belief in the meaning of his or her own life. I just finished the most popular book on Ikigai, the Little Book of Ikigai written by Ken Mogi, the neuroscientist who beautifully told the story of Ikigai in Japanese people in daily life. After reading this book, I found the idea to be quite impressive. Thus, I wrote this short blog with the hope that Ikigai might spark your thoughts. Ikigai in a nutshell. The image above is a popular Venn diagram used to explain what Ikigai is. I saw this same diagram from a friend on social network long before I read the book, and this diagram grabbed my attention right away. I am pretty sure the idea of Ikigai is not new or groundbreaking in any way, but it is very solid and also hard to accomplish. There will be a lot of time when we find something we love and good at, but no one would pay for it. Ikigai is a Japanese phenomenon commonly understood as your reason to get up in the morning. Ikigai can be small moments, the morning air, a cup of coffee, a compliment. It can also be deep convictions, a fulfilling job, lasting friendships, balanced health. Whether big or small, your Ikigai is a path to success and happiness in your own life. Author Ken Mogi introduces 5 pillars of Ikigai to help you make the most of each day and become your most authentic self. 1. Starting small, then focus on the details. 2. Realizing yourself, then accept who you are. 3. Harmony and sustainability, then rely on others. 4. The joy of little things, then appreciate sensory pleasures. 5. Being in the here, in now, then find your flow. Weaving together insights from Japanese history, philosophy, and modern culture, plus stories from Ryoun, Jiro Ono, anime filmmaker Hayao Miyazaki, and others, Mogi skillfully shows the way to awaken your Ikigai. This is a small book, which could be finished in a day. However, it took me about a week to find time to read and slowly understand the idea of Ikigai. Ken Mogi described the 5 pillars of Ikigai. Pillar 1, starting small. Pillar 2, realizing yourself. Pillar 3, harmony and sustainability. Pillar 4, the joy of little things. Pillar 5, being in here and now. The book talked about how each pillar applied to the daily life of Japanese people. Here are some worth noting examples of people who have their Ikigai. Jiro Ono, an owner of one of the most popular Michelin 3-star sushi restaurant, enjoyed serving his perfection in sushi to happy customers. He is currently 91 years old and once said that he might die while making the sushi he loved. 1 or 2 years old karate teacher of Okinawa Island said that his Ikigai is to nurture his martial art. 100 years old fisherman said that his Ikigai is to go out in the sea and caught fish 3 times a week in order to feed his family. Sembikia, the premium Japanese fruit shop which sells the perfection of fruits for more than 100 years. Nagai Sokichi, the 9th, a ceramic artist who has Ikigai in making the legendary ball from the past that no one in the world could replicate. This mission has been passed on from his dad. Nagai Sokichi, the 8th, who have tried hundreds of material in order to make this bowl. Monks at Eiheiji temple have to realize themselves from the busy modern world to live in the quiet old temple. They only eat vegetarian food and have to strictly follow the monk's routine every day. They are the people who understood the world and successfully detached from it. Hayao Miyazaki, a Japanese animator who co-founded Studio Ghibli, one of the most popular animation studio in the world, portrayed the importance of being here and now by making great animations for the children. He said that the life of children is going fast for them. There is no past or future. They are to enjoy happiness at the moment. Walt Disney, an animator who received 20 Oscar awards, got told that he was so popular that should run for a president. He replied, "Why should I run for a president when I am already a king of Disneyland?" This is also a great example of being here and now. Sumo is a popular sport in Japan where ikigai can easily be seen on the wrestlers. For example, Satono Fuji is the small sumo wrestler who is already 39 years old. He did not get into the top league, but he got popular from his greatness in performing the bow twirling ceremony, the important ceremony after every sumo top league. Satono Fuji is a great example of how ikigai is not about to be the winner of the competition, but it has to be something you love and people also need. This book gave a lot of real life examples of ikigai, which make the ikigai concept very solid. According to the book, ikigai is more about making oneself happy rather than defeating other people. It is also not about finding a revolutionary idea, but to find an incremental idea that keeps our lives enjoyable. What all the fuss is about. It's impossible to describe ikigai in just one sentence because it means so many different things and is likely to be interpreted a little different by every single of us. However, there are 5 foundational pillars that are key to ikigai. It's not hard to see the connection between ikigai and the growing trend of mindfulness. What is interesting, however, is that this concept has existed in Japan for centuries and centuries and is ingrained in their very culture. Having just visited Japan, it was fascinating to learn more about what makes Japanese people tick. Many of the things Ken Mogi explains in the little book of Ikigai are things that I noticed myself in Japan but couldn't understand. For one, they are most polite nation of people I have ever encountered. Another thing is that they keep their country incredibly clean despite the lack of beans. Knowing that the 5 pillars Ikigai drive more Japanese people, I now understand how these things may have come to be. I didn't expect author Ken Mogi to give us such a detailed information and insight into Japanese history and culture in his Ikigai book, rooted in Japanese culture from sumo wrestling to Comiket, a Japanese comic book convention. He uses examples from the present day from the 17th century, showing how the concept of Ikigai is zipped into every aspect of Japanese life throughout history. This only proves that Ikigai is for everyone, for every single person on this planet, regardless of age or gender. It's a movement that transcends time and hope. It is something that we in the West can learn from and adopt ourselves. Ikigai will remind you to enjoy the little things in life, to really think about what is that makes you happy and encourage you to work on it little by little with no expectation of reward. This is the true path of being happy with oneself. Many people find Ikigai leads them to success, but many will not. No matter what that, we all are equal. All aspirants are given equal importance, whether it is creating a leading global business or drawing a picture that pleases you. Mogi's book reminds us that success and money aren't everything, and that if we appreciate the here and now, the small moments that make up the bigger picture of life, we can find our own purpose in life and be happy. All in all, the little book of Ikigai, the essential Japanese way to finding your purpose in life, is a really insightful and motivational read. It's quite short, so you'll zip through it in a couple of hours, and if you don't feel like your perspective on the little things in life has changed, then go back and read it all again. For fans of Japanese culture and those that know it well, this may just give you a fresh perspective on the things you already know and love about Japan. For those that know nothing about Ikigai or Japan, this should be an eye-lightening and eye-opening read about how others live across the seas. So it's the best book on Ikigai out there.